Hello, welcome to Being Reintegrated. This is Tim Wright. I have a huge smile on my face because you may have seen this book, The Inner Yoga of the Frere d'Orient, but it hasn't been until now that I understood that it goes into actual completion practices of the Vajrayana. What I've done is I've mapped it to essentially a Tibetan teacher. And I'll go ahead and give a little bit of information on the first practice there. I'll give a little bit of information on the first practice there so we can see what it is. Now, this is in the book, like I said, the Frere d'Orient's Yogic Mysteries of the Self, called Becoming the Vision. And it essentially starts off with the union of the Black Madonna and Child. Now, this is after a few of the Similas lectures and the lecture on the Knights Templar. It talks about the Black Madonna, Kali Ima, is the Holy Mother of the Templars and the Black Sun, on and on and on. So this relates to heart and navel chakra practices. The Dark Mother, it relates to that union of energies. So the yogic methods described involve balancing the red and white essences of fire and nectar through visualization and breath, culminating in a state of radiant awareness. So I'm so grateful that we have anything like this. It's so phenomenal. We have pages of an internal yogic manual that that relate to this. But I mean, just being able to talk about it, it speaks of all kinds of inner yoga. So I mapped the entire book. All of the, Becoming the Vision pages, and it maps completely over to a completion stage tantra of Naropa. Basically, what happens is you have the first stage, the inner fire. There's the armor of God, the armor and sword of light, the vision of the palace of lights, the union with Christ in the clear light ground, the drawing of the sword, the soul into the light body, and the armor in death, the oath-binding spirits. All 6 of those are available in this complete Tantra. So we have all of the Naropa stages, including a massive mapping of the entire Tantra. So, I call them yogic mysteries, but it's actually a highest yogic tantra of the Cairo Frères d'Orient. Now, I don't know where the stuff came from. So that's one of the things that I don't know if it's Greek and it came through an Alexandrian synthesis, if it's Egyptian and it came through the studying in Cairo with the Sufi master Al-Buni within the first centuries. I don't know exactly where it comes from, but I know that we have it. And what it has done essentially is give us an inner practice of the Christian Gnostic paradigm, with Templar, kind of guys over it. It basically says this practice of knighthood leads to an inner yogic dimension, basically. So there's so many areas in the Tantra that could be discussed. After Similas's lecture, we have the union with the Black Madonna and Child practice. Not just the union with the Black Madonna and Child, but that practice has a special kind of yoga to it as well. Because it has new moon. There's so much here, so I can't possibly go over it in one video, but I wanted to let you know about these dynamics. So you could go grab the book, it's right there, and we could talk about this and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about on what page. So what I was just talking about the union with the Black Madonna and Child is on page 50. And it's about 100 pages in the Root Tantra, and we'll be able to go through it section by section and talk about the inner yogic mysteries that somehow the Cairo adepts were able to inculcate into this. So thanks for watching. It hasn't been like a 15-minute thing. It's just a 5-minute video telling you about this book, and very excited to have these conversations in the future.